Hi guys, now that we have all the development done, we're going to launch the next two industries, and then we're going to cycle back through all four and improve upon the SEO and everything. Now that we can handle like 7-minute improvements to 4 million web pages spread across 100 websites, we can totally take care of ongoing SEO, which is a really big factor because Google wants to see that, right? That each website that you care about is being attended to here and there, and that changes are being made to numerous pages on the site over the months, right? Over the weeks anyway. So if you come back into each website each week and do something that affects several pages, that's great. And it was good before when we could manually do it, but we decided to keep developing. And now, like most of you know, we have the backing to be able to handle backup for SEO on all the websites very efficiently. So what we have to do is decide which guys want us to keep our beaks and claws out of their websites because they're doing their own SEO on their assigned website. They don't want us to interfere with that. That's fine. So we got to take a quick list and see who that is. And so we'll figure that out. We'll do that inside a Get Trial Lead somewhere. But then for all the rest of you that want our backing on that, right? You want us to handle SEO on your website so you can focus on backlinks and let us do the SEO part. Totally cool, right? We can give you that support readily. Okay. Now, real quick, before I go there, I want to give a quick talk on permutations. Make sure you guys understand just how much variability matters because it's an important topic and something that's easily missed. And it addresses things like some of the questions that we've been getting asked now. Like, for instance, if we're going to launch new industries, what happens if we put out a website with a bunch of pages on it? And then Google kind of like shows a lot of those pages, but then pulls them back to almost nothing. And you're like, do we not do it right? Well, okay, before with the earlier industries, that was more painful, right? Because if it wasn't varied enough, then we would have to go back through manually and update each one at a time. Now, that's not a hassle. And I show you how it works with permutations or variability, then you'll get the point. It's really, really efficient to make massive changes to a lot of websites at once that are huge. They really will affect what Google's after, which is variability to get the numbers up. But first things first, right? If you come to your website and you see something like this, you're like, man, I know I put up a lot more pages than that, and Google's just showing that to me. I want to point out real quick that a lot of people see that and they get confused. They're staring at it and going, that's what the world sees, right? The answer is no. First things first, if you're signed into Google, Google's going to have a tendency to just show you a smattering of your own pages. It doesn't really think you're even taking account. So when you do a site search and you don't put any qualifiers in there, it just sort of is showing you its own understanding of a sample. Okay. Now you might just see 68. So what are the things you do to see what the rest of the world sees? First thing you should do, log out of Google, right? Totally log out. Second, erase your history, right? Get rid of your internet history. Third, you could try to open an incognito window, but usually even those three things don't do it. And you're like, man, that's not helpful. So here's what you usually wind up having to do. Get a tool like Moz, right? The Moz toolbar, and have it show you the non-personalized results. Now, when I was staring at the 68, okay, I was signed in. I did not have the Moz bar on. And so it just popped up on this page by default after the fact. But here's the point. As soon as I flipped it to Bing and then flipped it back to Google to force it to cycle, here's what it showed. Exact same website. Take a look. Look at this, okay? Click, 68, same website. Click, same website. 4,120, okay? Reality check is Google is showing the world much more, right? If you're looking at non-personalized results through Moz, okay? This isn't Moz's number, this is Google's number. It is showing 4,120 results to the world right now. Say I wanted to create more variability through that stack, what would I do? I would create more permutations or more variables to work from for all the pages.